Hello guys, welcome to the Asking Us Show, episode number 43. And today I'm going to be discussing my 3 essentials for managing client expectations. Stay tuned. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. And today, my 3 essentials are as follows. But before I get into that, I just wanted to say there's a lot of content around this topic, but the common theme is, and what you will hear over and over and over, so it's just a repeated mantra that you continuously hear in the SEO world, is long-term to get results. Now, in managing client expectations, that is important. But I think a lot of clients understand now that SEO is the long game because there's so much said about it. Now, my number 1 is the content demands. Making sure that we educate clients on the current competitive digital marketing landscape and what is going to be required as a foundation. Now, ultimately, creating content can come of many different ways. For us, sometimes we help clients create content, whether that's the written form, whether that's video form, whether that's even audio at times. Getting content out there is a large production, and a lot of the time it is expensive. So sometimes we will send clients a draft script, and they can take that, rewrite it, and publish it, whatever we can do. So there's many different ways that we help our clients produce content, but initially explaining to clients, listen, to get results today, you have to be found through a spoken voice. That voice comes through content. Now, content can come through different mediums, but generally to get found in the SEO world, the foundation is content. And now you hear a lot in the digital world now about the importance of content. I remember in 2008, we used to have this discussion. Like, I'm going back before the social media realm took over. We used to talk about the importance of creating content. And now it's never been so important. And as markets become more and more competitive, as industries start to invest more in digital marketing, there's only so much potential that you can get found. There's only 10 results on the first page of Google. There's only so much you can get found, let's say, on social media, the feeds and whatnot. So getting found, creating content is just the start, but it's ridiculously important for your entire digital strategy, in particular SEO. So ensuring that your client understands, before we embark on a really long, difficult SEO campaign, I just want you to know that content is going to be at the heart of it. And explaining that and going into detail about why that's so important is absolutely critical. Number 2, website evolution. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of the whole entire digital SEO world. What I don't hear a lot about is preparing your clients to invest into evolving the websites based on user behavior. Now, a lot of the time, this isn't really said much, and it's usually like 6 months in or a year in, and then you'd be like telling the client, we need to do this. I remember a while ago when the mobile sort of revolution exploded. I remember when I started SEO, we weren't really talking a whole lot about mobile back then. We weren't really talking a whole lot about page speed because sites weren't as technically advanced yet, so the demands on the server, really, most sites were still very basic HTML. There wasn't a whole lot of requests, so the sites were relatively small and the functionality was relatively small. But as you can see now, in terms of the evolution of technology, that's caused a change in what people expect the website to actually do for us. And so how it should look is very important. How quickly it should load is very important. And so explaining to the client that there will be an expense going forward based upon user behavior and what that will look like in the next 5 years. Just be prepared that we need to invest in it. And the example that I give is, back in 2008, when we weren't telling clients, we weren't expecting the so much advanced technology to sweep through the SEO world, and Google started really changing and adapting its algorithm because people started getting obsessed with the mobile phone. How the mobile phone has changed search. I mean, how it's had a huge influence over making sure that like Google is demanding a mobile responsive website. I mean, this is just a simple prerequisite that all websites need today. So explain to clients, look, you don't know what's going to come, and really this has got to take into account the current level of advancement of that website. So if it's really advanced and it's really already up to date, it's a different conversation. Obviously, the website owners, the business owners already understand the importance of having a website, but sometimes you're not always dealing with clients that have the most up-to-date website. And so even telling them things that may need to get done straight away. I'm still looking at websites that aren't mobile friendly. I'm still looking at websites that are slow. I'm still looking at websites that aren't loading images properly and all the rest of it. And it's a constant investment to bring the website up to speed to today's standard. But then explain to clients that, okay, you've got a website that's up to date for 2019, but be prepared, we may need to include new technology or new functionality to meet the user behavior as it currently is. And some also, the website evolution can go into user experience. So you may need to include different aspects of the website to improve its experience from a customer point of view. That might be changing the layout, A/B testing, split testing. Explain to clients that before you get started, that this is an essential component for your SEO growth, is vital before you get involved. And number 3, and finally, defining the ultimate goal. Now, for me, the ultimate goal for my clients is what I tell them. We may have which you'll hear as well, next to get results. A lot of SEOs now, thank God, set 12-month goals with clients. That's standard, and no point going to that. But then what is the ultimate objective? Where's the end game? Where are we trying to get to? One way that I would say, like, all of my clients have individual personal objectives, right? Especially the fact that we're exclusive, so we work with different industries. Every client is different. Different industries, different objectives. It's really fun exactly what matters most to clients based through the different industries is sort of a video in itself. But they all have the ultimate goal. Being exclusive and setting up a business model as such, we explain to clients that the most essential or the ultimate goal is for you to become the leading thought leader in an industry. The one that all the other businesses look to you. It was like Apple with Steve Jobs when he was still alive. You could see that all the other IT companies were being sort of led by Apple, and anything Apple did, they would try to copy that. So being that business, or what does that mean for each client in an industry may be something different, but the ultimate goal is to get them to that level where they are the thought leader. Everybody knows that, my grandmother knows that Google means to search. You don't search for something. People literally replace the word search with Google. That's huge amounts of advanced branding. That's really, really awesome marketing, and it goes to show the level of the company they are today versus how much influence they even have over our English vernacular. So the point is that getting our clients to that level is their ultimate goal. So explaining to clients, look, before we start, even though we've got X, Y, Z as personal and as professional goals to reach for your business, we also have the ultimate goal. And that ultimate goal we define as essentially getting you to become a leading thought leader. That's our ultimate goal for you. That's where we will always want to aim long term. And that all starts with content. So thanks a lot, guys. Please let me know what you what you thought of this video. If you have any questions, if I misspoke, maybe I didn't say something clearly. I'm trying to keep these videos under 10 minutes. I didn't even get to my graph, but that's okay. I'll get to that in another video. Please please like this video, please subscribe to this channel, and I look forward to speaking with you again in the next video.